Hey, Superstore fans, welcome back to another episode tonight. It's gonna get hot up in here right after this.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
It's getting hot in here.
So hot.
So take off all your clothes.
I am getting so hot. I wanna take my clothes off.
Yes!
Hey.
So hot up in the store tonight. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Superstore After Show. I'm your host, Alina Vission. You can follow me on all social media at Alina Vission. That's Vision with 2 S's, and I'm joined by my girls tonight.
We're back. I'm
Yep.
Kelsey Hightower, and you can follow me on social media at Kelsey Hightower. What? Hey guys, I'm Tara Erickson, and you can find me on Twitter at the Tara Erickson.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I haven't heard this jam in so long.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so appropriate, though,
Woo-hoo.
for tonight.
Yeah. Throwback Thursday.
There you go.
There we go.
There we go.
Covering all bases.
Exactly. So tonight we're breaking down season 2, episode 15, Super Hot Store.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. What happens when the heater just goes berserk in the store?
Rough.
Yeah. Have you guys ever been working and that happens?
Well, I feel like, when you walk into stores, if it's summertime, then it's freezing.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
when it's wintertime and it's snowing outside, it's hot.
Yeah,
it's like there's
right.
never like just a comfortable.
Medium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always like the opposite. So it's like, oh, yeah, I'm wearing shorts outside and it's summertime, but I need to bring my sweater to go shopping, Like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
That's
always keep
happens.
my heat on when, like, in the winter, right? I have like a little space heater, and then in the middle of the night, at least for the last like 5 nights, I'm like, oh god, it's so hot. I'm like sweating, and I get really angry, and like you get out of your mind. You're like,
Yes.
and then you just get mad because you have to get up, turn off the space heater because it's nowhere near my bed.
Exactly.
Oh, it's rough. It's real rough.
So
Yeah.
you were feeling it with Amy
Oh, I
tonight.
got it.
You
I was
got
like,
it.
I was there 100.
Exactly. Exactly.
And people turn crazy when it gets, legit crazy people.
Yeah.
Like when it's hot outside, it's summertime. I mean, people drive
Right.
like
Yeah.
insane.
People get hot-headed.
Oh, I know. It
Yeah.
happens. Matthew is in the chat. Ba-dum.
Ba-dum-bum. Hey, Matthew. Yay.
And he said he was ready for AfterBuzz.
Oh, yeah,
Woo-hoo.
they
Yay, nice. We
There
love
you
it when you
go.
guys are ready for AfterBuzz. All
I
right, so
know.
let's get into it. So one thing that really struck me right off the top, there was no morning meeting. And normally we
I
get a
know.
Yeah.
morning meeting. They just kind of went right into it.
They did.
They did. So with no morning meeting, we open up on Dina and Garrett. And he's telling the people in the store, look, we know it's hot.
yeah.
Relax yourselves. We're
Yeah.
working on it.
Yeah. If I hear one more person come up and tell me it's hot,
I will murder.
Yes, exactly. And I liked the fact that Dina tried to take away his microphone, and he boom.
He has another one. He's
Exactly.
prepped.
That is his space.
That is his
don't
deal.
mess with him.
I feel like it's also a lazy thing where you're like, dude, but what happens if somebody takes this away? Like, how can I not move from what I'm doing right now?
exactly.
And you're like, I gotta back up.
Which
Like,
is such a Garrett thing.
yeah. That's how I feel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
So let's actually talk about them because they had an interesting,
steamy
yes,
day.
it got real steamy.
Titanic up in there.
Yeah, so I mean the dynamic between them is so, I don't know, kind of crazy because they're so not into being, a
Yeah.
couple,
Yeah.
yet they like doing the nasty,
Oh,
the
yeah.
dirty
Totally.
together.
Yeah.
So how do you guys
Yeah.
feel about that?
They love putting each other down, but then they get down to it.
Exactly.
It's all like groovy.
It
I
is.
don't know.
I like
Yeah.
their character because we haven't really seen. I don't really see this dynamic on any other TV show. Where it's
So
just
true.
I love both of their characters individually for different reasons, and then they are true to their character, but that's exactly how they would act. It's just
Right.
I don't know. It's funny in its own little situation that they're like, I can't stand you. And he's like, after they get done, he's like, yeah, I hate your voice. And she's like, you annoy me to no end and everything. And it's just like, yep, that's them.
Yeah. I feel like even with them two separately, say they were sleeping with someone separately, they would both behave the same way with that opposite person and being like, I can't really stand you, so I'll see you. No, let's not make plans for it, but maybe if it comes up, cool. I feel like they would be like that with every person that came into their view or whatnot, but with each other behaving the same way. They're both so prideful in a sense with these types of things that it may form a bit of a love connection where I feel like, I don't know, there's like something there that I'm
Right.
like, I wouldn't be surprised if they wrote it in to where it might have a love connection, but then I'm like, that might mess up the dynamic if they have to break it up and they want it variety. I don't know.
I like it. I
like
that.
it too.
I like
Yeah.
it, right? It would be kind of fun. I think it would be
Yeah.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely like the dynamic, but I think
Friends with benefits.
yeah,
Yes, all the
exactly.
way.
Friends
Yes.
with benefits. Like I wrote down booty call. They're now
Yeah,
each other's
Totally.
booty calls.
Yes.
And they're fine with it.
Exactly. I mean, you know, it's 2017.
There you go.
It
Yeah.
happens.
Modern.
But
Yeah.
to your point, I think actually Dina would be different with somebody else, because remember when she was all about Jonah?
Yeah.
She
That's
was like
true.
going
you're right.
all
You're right.
out.
Totally. You're right.
Yes.
Yeah, she was
Girlfriend
doing
was
the-
about it.
You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. Man.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Something to think about, you know.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, so after we open on them, she goes up to Amy. Poor thing. She's like, I can smell your musk. You've got you're really musky. Is that onion soup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swampy musk.
Swampy musk.
Yum.
Aw,
I feel like I smell like onions when I sweat. And I'm not going to lie. I feel like sweat sometimes, depending upon the person, does smell like onion. Like a weird...
for different people, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Where I'm
Yeah.
like,
Or it's like it's real ripe.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
real right. You're like, oh, man, you slice that open. It's been sitting for a minute.
I'm tearing
Yeah.
up.
Unnecessary roughness.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So
Yeah.
then going from Amy and Dina into Amy and Marcus.
Yeah.
In the warehouse.
Yeah.
I mean,
She's feisty.
she is. When she
I
gets
mean,
hot, she's feisty.
yeah.
Hey, I mean, I get
But
that.
she stands her ground. I mean, even though it might have gotten a little too far, I mean, at least she was very like on point about what was offensive, and she was like, don't talk to me like that. But Marcus probably needed to be taken down a couple notches anyways, because he just is, you know, he's hot-headed as it is, you know.
Yeah,
Very
exactly.
forward.
Yeah. But I'm like, oh, yeah, of course. Who's the mediator? Jonah.
He's
Okay.
right there.
Exactly.
Figure out any opportunity to save Amy at any point in time, except we still haven't seen them kiss yet. It kills me.
It does. It really does. We were
She's
talking
like dying
before,
inside.
and it kills
It
her.
kills- I literally, I can't stop. I can't not talk about it. It kills me.
But did you notice that they were a team? Like it was
Yeah.
Right.
It was it was Amy and Jonah
Yeah.
against Marcus.
Totally.
I don't know why I said Tina. But it was team. We need to come up with a name for them.
Jamie.
Joe.
Jomi.
Joe May.
Joe May.
Joe May.
Joe Amy.
There we go. Team
Yeah.
Joe May.
There we go. Cool.
So they're a team against Marcus, and it's just like so cute how like I don't know. It's like Amy fires him, and then Jonah's like, okay,
Yeah.
you know, like I'm gonna mediate between the two of you, and then he's like, no, we're firing you, and
Yeah.
it's like
Even,
they're
yeah.
so cute.
I can't handle it.
Yeah, I mean,
I need him to make out already. It's so bad.
they're just tagging you along.
They're just
tagging you
they're
along.
doing the right thing. The writers, they know what's up.
They do, because everyone wants to see
Everybody
that.
wants it.
Yeah.
Everybody wants
So you're up.
So okay, let's go to Glenn.
Oh yeah.
Bless his heart.
Oh,
Always bless,
Bless
his,
his
heart.
heart, Glenn.
Yes.
he's learned so much about himself on this show.
He really has.
Yeah. You're right. He always
Yes.
has those moments that's like flip a 180 where he's like, oh, self-realization.
And it's not really a good thing.
Right.
Sometimes it's not always good. Yeah.
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 Okay, we have some action in the chat.
Oh, let's see what we
From
got
the
here.
deli.
Yes.
Probably won't happen season 2, by the way. Superstore was just renewed for season 3, posted on their
Woo, woo.
Facebook thing. Yeah, that's awesome.
We're
I
happy
can't
about
see
that.
who that is. I think it's Michael. Yes, it was
Yes.
Michael. Yeah, there we go. Or Matthew. Sorry. But yeah, that's awesome.
That is
Season
awesome.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Superstore. We're into it. I'm into it. Please, somebody make out. I mean, just anybody at this point.
Oh,
But I did
Glenn.
write down when you were
Glenn,
talking about Glenn that handy equals handsy.
Yeah, yes.
I'm like,
Plural.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
That is.
Because he's so conservative and he's like, handsy.
Yes.
And I'm like,
Plural.
yes. Yeah.
Plural.
I
Aww.
love Glenn.
Yeah, but I feel like it's very reflective on, you know, one episode, or one of the last episodes, who's finding out about his wife. You know, he forced her to marry him.
Right.
And that wasn't such a, and this episode, it's, his family, he comes from a long line of builders, and they were the first to build the slaves that brought the ship.
Right.
Yeah, and it's just like, Glenn.
Yeah, wah, wah, wah. I thought it was also so funny.
Exactly.
That, like, he asked Cheyenne to be the one to, like, travel the world. I'm like, what's happening in your family life, Glenn? You know?
He's just like a
He's
lonely
having a hard
guy.
time.
I think he's really lonely.
Yeah.
And I think he kind of sees Cheyenne, hopefully, like as a daughter.
Like a daughter. Oh,
Yeah.
totally. Because he was going to buy them that house.
Right,
Remember back in the day?
exactly.
Yes.
So I think from his point of view, he was like, oh, let's travel the world. It'll be so much fun.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I will. Okay, so we saw Cheyenne and Mateo bump into each other, and I feel like they're like the most dramatic of the bunch.
Yes.
But Cheyenne is just the sweetest. Like, she's dramatic, but
Right.
she's so sweet, and just like her being like, "Well, I don't think I can travel the world, Glenn," and then being like, "But I will because I have a big heart." She's just so sweet.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that just.
She could see how
yeah.
disappointed he was, and
I
so
know.
she just jumped in like, okay,
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I like to think she probably looks at Glenn like a grandpa or like a second dad
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Especially, I thought it was so funny when she was like, you can only be like 40. He's
Right,
like,
and
I'm
he's a
57.
Holy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should you even be up this high?
Right.
Yeah.
So funny. I like her lines. I really like her character.
The way she's written is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, I do.
agree.
I
She's
do.
really funny.
Matthew says one of these hosts should school Glenn on the ships
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
because
Yeah.
it
Glenn.
was Glenn, and
I think he figured it out.
he
Yeah,
figured
Cheyenne
out
was like, so.
she was kind of the
Slave
perfect person
ship?
to be there
Exactly.
and like have him be in that realization of like, this is bad, Glenn. Like, that's
Yeah.
completely wrong. And that the fact that he caught himself
He
saying
did.
it, I think is, he's what. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
A good
bad.
enough
Like,
sign that he feels enough guilt. He's aware
Yeah.
of, yeah.
Yeah.
it's not like he's saying,
Like he's
Like,
super
I'm proud of
yeah,
it, so-
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
give him a pass on that,
Yeah. I think we saw a comment just right before. He's like, they should make them work a third shift. Where I'm like, oh, that would be funny. Instead of like the heat getting him or another episode where it's like you have to work double, but then you have to work a third, force him into that.
yeah.
It was just right before Matthew's comment. I'm like, yeah, that would be a funny episode. I don't know how they would come up with reasoning to work a third
Right,
shift, but
yeah.
Superstore could figure
They
it
could
out.
I'm sure
it.
they could figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I'm wondering what chaos would go down then. That would be a fun
Exactly.
episode to see. It would
Yeah,
just be
it
all,
would.
yeah.
Because I
I
mean,
would
if people were getting feisty over the heat,
That's what I'm saying. Like
just
third
imagine
shifts,
Ooh,
falling asleep.
girl.
Oh my God, that's when somebody's gonna make out because they're gonna have to camp in a tent because it's a third shift.
We're just writing it now.
Oh,
We're
man.
just writing it. Oh my goodness. One thing I wrote down was I loved how one of the guys who was in the store was trying on leather pants, and it got so
yes,
hot,
yes.
and he could not get them off. I was like, that. Whoever came up
So
with that,
good,
love
right?
that.
It's
Exactly.
so good. And I didn't know it's probably true that pleather is made out of recycled soda bottles. I'm like,
Maybe.
that's what Amy was saying, and I'm like,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
probably true, and I didn't know
Probably.
that.
Yeah, I should know that.
I got
didn't
some
know that.
pleather, and it feels a little bit like recycled soda bottles. I think.
That's right, up
could
in
agree
there
with
with that.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then let's get back to Marcus. He was fired for not cleaning up the but melted yogurt, which
Yeah.
is so gross. Like,
I can imagine
dairy.
that it smells.
oh gosh, yeah. Not fun. Which I mean, it could have been just something simple for him to do, and
Yeah.
especially because he kind of has a hots for Amy. He should have just done it.
You would have thought
thought.
Exactly.
that he'd be like, yes, Amy. I would
Exactly.
love
Yeah,
to.
I'll take care of
Anything else I can help you with today? Yeah.
Right.
Exactly, but clearly he's just head's not in the game.
No, I feel like his first line was that he was trying to shove it off. I was like, I'm the head of that department now, right? So
Right.
like, we'll take care of it. I'll figure out somebody to take care of it. Where I guess they were maybe trying to write it as though he was like trying to come off as a big guy rather than helpful.
Right.
And you're like, no, it's not that. No. What did Jonas say? His line was like, he's like, no, Marcus. And that made me laugh so hard during when he was mediating. Where I'm like, yeah, everything that Marcus has done today and said is like, no.
No.
Yep.
A big no.
Yeah.
Calling Amy a sourpuss, that
Right,
she needs to
yeah.
smile more.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
excuse me. And then saying, I guess it's because women are just sensitive.
Right.
like all the wrong things you could
Totally.
possibly say to a girl, especially when she's like fiery.
Yeah.
You know?
And I feel like that's his way of flirting, though, because the way he
Right.
said it was like, "Whatever, you sourpuss." Like he's like waiting for her to laugh or
Yeah.
like it, and it's
Yeah.
like, nope, it's all wrong, buddy. Yeah.
Just do not
Just no.
match at all.
Yeah.
Just zip it.
Yeah.
Just
Zip
zip it. Yeah, so the warehouse actually walks out after Amy and Jonah fire him, so that was interesting.
Yeah.
But then, of course, they all come back when he comes back to apologize for being so hot-headed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And poor Sandra stuck behind a tower of boxes. The whole
She always gets herself
episode.
stuck.
Yeah.
She always gets the short end of the stick.
She's really growing on me, like as a character.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, she's up there in one of my top
Yeah.
characters now, just because of all of the things that she has to go through,
I agree.
Right.
and the whole Jeff thing, and she just cracks me up. And when she throws the the scanner up,
Scanner.
and then it
It
comes
falls
back
her.
down right on top of her head. I'm just like,
Typical Sandra.
So
Yeah.
Sandra.
Right.
So Sandra.
it gets me. She gets me.
All right. I think that wraps everything up, so let's get into predictions.
Oh man.
I know. It's that time.
Now, your AfterBuzz TV.
Ooh, I don't know. I'm just gonna say that I think maybe Dina and Garrett might they might fall into a little bit of a love connection where they're like, I hate you, but then they might start liking each other. And let's just say that every episode I'm just gonna say I want them to make out. Jonah and Amy specifically, but anyone anywhere in any of the episodes will do for now.
Yes, I was also going to bring up the Garrett thing because I think the relationship is going to continue a little bit more. Maybe we'll see some of that. I think that Jeff will come back and we'll maybe see some real relationship from him and Mateo. Since it's now kind of, is it completely out or is it just
kind
a
of
little bit?
Well, it's official between them,
Right.
but I don't know if
They're-
it's out
right.
between everyone.
Yeah, I think only a couple people know. So
I
I
agree.
think in the next episode, we'll hear more about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
what I'm predicting.
I like it.
I am so with you guys on that. In fact, I am gonna up you on the on the Garrett and Dina. I think they're gonna start, doing the dirty, doing the nasty around the store more.
Yeah.
Like I think that's gonna kind of be their
Yeah,
thing.
their thing.
I think so.
Right.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, and then I do think we're gonna see more from Jeff and Mateo now that it's official.
I feel like they, with that, they're probably going to get caught in some
that would be
really
good.
huge way
Yes.
to where it's just like out in the open. They're like, okay, and I wonder how they'll deal
everyone
with that.
knows.
Like the
Yeah.
whole store just
No.
like
just
sees like
and is like
a wall falls or something, you know?
Oh my goodness. Oh my
man.
goodness. All right. Well, where can the good people find you guys?
You guys can find me on youtube.com/Tara Erickson or on Twitter @TheTaraErickson.
And you can find me, Kelsey Hightower, on all social media, Snapchat and Instagram, my favorites, at Kels Hightower.
And you guys can follow me on all social media at Alina Vision. That's Vision with 2 S's. If you're watching us on YouTube, go ahead and comment down below. Give us a thumbs up. We love to read your comments. You can always catch us on social media. If you're listening to us on iTunes, give us those ratings. All right, until next time, we'll see you guys later.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
See you later.
From executive producers Maria Menounos,
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.